Coach, with a big game like this, do you prepare any differently with when there's kind of a little bit more pressure?
Um, yeah, it depends on the game. This morning we prepared differently because we wanted to look at a lot of our stuff from the other night and get our team thinking the right way and playing the right way. So it was a little bit different today, a little less Dallas. We just saw them and a little bit more of us.
Ryan, then Evan.
How does the message go, or how's the message received, or how do you navigate when you maybe have some internal frustration at X, Y, or Z among the guys, but you're also coming into a game like today against Dallas? Is it easier maybe to get the message across because it's such an important game?
Yeah, I would say yes. Yeah, I think you come to the rink in a morning like this, the focus is up, intensified, right? There's some nervous energy. There's, guys are excited to play. It's obviously a huge game. So, whenever you have a group that's like on edge and ready to go and that they're going to pay a little bit more attention to what you're doing than a regular Monday night game in the middle of October and November.
Evan, then Pat.
Brock's had some stretches this year where it seems like everything's going in, and now he's kind of stuck in the opposite way.
Yeah.
How do you what differences in his game have you seen during this stretch compared to like the other one?
Yeah, not a lot. So like you first thing you look at is like, is he still creating opportunities? Is he still getting to the inside of the ice? Is he still creating shot opportunities for himself and his line mates? And um, if those numbers are skewed, then you start digging in as to why. We've gone over some things here recently on like why a little bit of our offense is dipping, not every night, but some nights. And so it's no different from Brock than anyone else. It's like a little bit of a team thing. So, but I like the chances he's still getting good looks. He's still getting himself to the inside of the ice significant amount, and sometimes that's just where shooting goes.
Pat, then Jesse.
I guess, what do you do to make sure the mileage from the Olympic run doesn't show up to the first round of the playoffs? What steps do you do as a staff to kind of make sure that doesn't happen?
Well, what can you do? You're limited in your options. For us, it's very little practice, lots of recovery days, whether they're at the rink or away from the rink, trying to make sure we're getting our rest on the road and the travel schedule is appropriate. Um, Besides that, what do you do besides rest them, right? So we're not in a position, in my opinion, to be resting guys. So play through.
Jesse.
I think you even talked about it yesterday, but a couple of you guys have talked about 11-7 isn't ideal. I guess one, are you guys going with that tonight? And then two, how do you try to find a little bit more consistency when you do have the odd numbers like that?
We
Consistency in like the matchup or the pairing. Sorry.
Well, D pairings are still all playing together with Blankenberg getting spotted in. Our top six is all playing together with guys spitting in with Brindley and Bardakov for the odd shift here and there. So I don't see that as an issue. Regardless of how the guys feel, they'd like to be rolling four lines with four lines going. I totally understand that and agree with that. It just hasn't been possible for us for the reasons I've already kind of stated. So, but that being said, we are recalling forward for tonight and playing 12-6.
Eric.
Scott Wedgewood today.
Yes.
Obviously, going into a decision like that, like he's probably had a better stretch lately. Like,
Yeah.
is it just that? Is there any kind of statement changing the Dallas game, or is it just every game is?
It's just that played fantastic in Dallas, got us a win, won 5 straight. He's the guy to go with right now, in my opinion.
Last couple, John.
Can there be an ideal time to play Dallas for April, coming off these last two performances? Is this the right time to play this team in particular?
Why not? It's on the schedule. I don't see why not. Like, I'm not like, listen, the last two games, I'll give our team a pass in Winnipeg. There's a lot of things in that game, especially on the defensive side, that I really liked. And it was committed hockey. It just didn't have the jump that we needed to create offense. Last game was an absolute disaster, probably our worst of the year. Based on the last 36 hours for our team, we're ready to go for Dallas.
Finish with Aaron.
This race is down to 3 points. There's 16 games left. As we look ahead to the home stretch, how much scoreboard watching will you allow yourself, and what is your advice to the team with the Stars hot on your heels?
I don't look at it hardly ever because it's irrelevant for me. Like we got to do what we got to do. So the focus for me is on our team. You know, like I can't control what Dallas does. Our team can't control what Dallas does, except for the 2 times we play against them. So like tonight's obviously a heightened focus. Yeah, so like it's about us playing our best hockey and fine tuning things for the playoffs and making sure that we like the way we play coming out of every game, regardless of the results.